Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online. This is Captain Ron Phillips here. Today we are continuing our introduction to the Romulan character. And as you can see, here's another guy running around here, another player. Hi, Tony. How you doing? We are continuing what's left of our tutorial here with the Romulan character, my new guy Octavian. This is Commander Tamara, who came and saved me from the Tal Shiar, and let's see what he wants me to do here.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you.
Step into the hall, turn left, and take the turbo lift back to the transporter room. Once you're down there, look for the tailor. I've already authorized you for a uniform change. After that, you should look for the ship tailor and customize your warbird. Once you're satisfied, I'd suggest looking for Datan.
Okay.
Greetings.
So,
I have new orders for you.
So this is going to be pretty basic here. What we're going to do is we're going to go with any character you make. You have the option to go back to your starbase, and you get to customize your uniforms. You get to customize how you look. You get to customize how your ship looks. And that is not too bad. Oh, that's it.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we are again at the Romulan flotilla, which is pretty much your almost not a starbase per se, but it's just a great big group of Romulan ships for the Republic that's kind of hiding from the Tal Shiar. So this is for the beginning. This is almost kind of like your starbase to begin for now, until later in the game. So you'll have your shops, your ground equipment vendors, your armor vendors, your item vendors, where you can get your items and stuff. Now I'm not going to go too far into this, but we will show you. This is what we're gonna. Commander Tamara is talking about our new outfit. That is the standard Romulan Republic uniform that he has authorized you with. Now you can keep your civilian clothing if you want to. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the tailor here and see what he can do. It's a pleasure to meet you, Octavian. Everyone here has heard about the divorce and what has happened at your colony. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but that's what we're trying to stop. Someday settlements like Viranet will be safe. I'm a tailor, which means that I can alter your appearance and outfit, or those of your bridge officers. You can find other tailors in social areas as well. You've been authorized to receive this service. You can put on a new uniform now if you want. Ready to try a new look? And of course it says the mission automatically progresses when you choose to customize your outfit. You do not need to change anything about your appearance or outfit if you do not wish to. To customize your outfit or appearance at any time after this, or to customize the outfits and appearance of your bridge officers, visit an in-game tailor. Tailors can be found in many social areas, meaning planets or star bases. Not everyone, but usually the planets where all three factions can gather without shooting each other. The Romulans, Klingons, and Federation. So, give it a try. So, we've got our basic uniform. We can create a new one, and there's one specifically when you join a fleet. We don't need to worry about that. So, why don't we go ahead and square to modify. Now, you do have to be patient with it because this kind of does take this is kind of slow. After I press that, come on. You're being a little slow here. People are going to get impatient. No, we already fixed our face. Yeah, and again, in the tailor, you could also fix any facial features or anything like that if you choose to, again, as well. Just like you do when you're creating your character. You can do all the presets, the head, the body, the basic standard wear when you first start. Yeah, their hair, their ears, their face, their skin tone, how they stand, how tall they are. We're just going to go to the uniform and just show you here what we've got here. Now, you'll see this little Z right here, and it's having me, and it's kicking me off of. That is for the Zen store. That is all the nice little things, the little micro purchases that is in this game, and there are so many of them. It is ridiculous, and it'll cost you a pretty penny. But there is plenty of free options for uniforms in this game, so you don't have to worry about that. Now that's a nice uniform. That's not bad. And what about this one? Oh, that's not bad either. So, let's see here. No, get off that. One at a time. Or we can go to advanced, and I'll show you what I mean by advanced here. Just have to hit the R2, and it takes a little while again, as I said before. And of course, you can choose the colors of your outfit as well. Your hands, you could have bare hands, you could have gloves. Now, the upper being your upper body. Oops, I forgot. We're not doing that. Uniform vest. Wait a minute. That's not right. Okay. Oh, I gotta choose my thing first here. Shame on me. I am sorry, guys. Wonder why it's kicking me off of that one. That one looks pretty good. Or maybe... Ah! It's just... My remote is just acting funny. Okay. We'll just go with this one. Press X on that one. And we'll just... pick that one for the time being. If you want me to go over it and go through the whole thing here and show you everything, by all means leave a comment and let me know. But it is rather tedious, as you saw. And now we can also customize our starship, just like the tailor. Now isn't that interesting? So let's go here and meet up with... Oh, nope. Red doors you can't open. Green arrows on the Romulan ships you can open. This is our space dock. This is where you can buy stuff for the ship. Space equipment, space items. Ship vendor, you can buy new ships for your rank. The ship manager, if you have multiple ships, you choose which one you want to fly. And of course, that's all the item and consoles that you need to buy to equip onto your ship. And this is the customized ship. This is the ship tailor. Lieutenant Nala. Welcome to the flotilla. I am a ship tailor. I can help you change the interior and exterior appearance of your ship. There are other ship tailors in social areas who can do the same thing for you at any time in the future. While the Republic doesn't have a better starship for you yet, I can help you change the look of the RRW Devorus at this time. A bit of paint might give that old warbird a whole new look. Okay. And of course, again, the mission will progress. But we don't have to change it, but we will. And the ship tailors can be found in many social areas, including space docks and certain planets. Okay. Let's customize the starship. So, this is our basic Tillis warbird that we've been flying around. And of course, it does not have the Romulan bird of raptor on the bottom, which I do not like. So, we've already got the presets. Now, advanced. Now, the material is the, as you can see, the hull here. We've got the aged Romulan, where it looks old. It's kind of beaten in. It's kind of worn in here, as you can see. Now, since I bought the Riemann character, you can also get a bird of prey with the Riemann colors. And oh boy, is this thing hard to see in space, though. I'll tell you that. You just see this thing flying around in space. These Riemann ships are hard to see in this game. Even when it's like that. Now, that's a nice looking green color with blue lights. It's kind of freakish there. And then, of course, again, you've got the ones that cost money here with the Z, Type 0, Type 0B, whichever that is. It's got a little shine on it. I don't know what that's all about. Type 1. It's got almost that green look from almost kind of look like what they had from Enterprise. Here's Type 2. Let's reset it back around. That don't look too bad. And why they have a brown option, I have no idea. Romulan ships, they have a brown option. Federation ships, you can make them look black. I don't know why. I don't agree with that at all. And Type 3, I cannot buy. So, I don't know why I cannot put the Raptor on the bottom. I don't like that. So that's a little green. And yes, I'm doing this with you folks. I hope I'm not boring you. That just looks glossy. That's almost Tron looking. That's kind of scary almost. And then, of course, with the sheen of the gloss, you can't even see the you can't even really see where the impulse engines were. Huh. Okie dokie. But we're not going to leave it old and gray. I'm going to tell you that right now. I think I'm going to go with Type 2. And of course, you can't do windows. Now, the color scheme here for this, we will get on that later. But there are... See, you get the hull here. Here's the Talist, no decal. No, we want the decal. Yes, we do. There's that bird. That's what we want. Absolutely. Now, when you go over here to the side next to the hull, it has specific kind of like paint-like shadings. Now, it's not really too well you can see here. But here we go. They're starting to show up. Almost like different like war paint schemes that go around the ship, and see what I mean there, because it different shadings around the different borders of the ship, and you can choose the color for them. So it's like yeah, like that. Now you can definitely see that with Virgo. So yeah, I don't like too much of that on my ship. Although that does not look too bad. That does not look too bad at all. I don't know if I want the black though. Yeah, get that darker green in there. Since it's a Romulan ship. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And of course we've got the bird now. That's what I wanted. We've got the bird. Now the interior, the layout for any Romulan ship is always going to be the same. So don't even worry about that. The only thing about the interior is if you have the bigger ships, you can actually choose to have, when you run around in your own ship, the hallways. There are actually smaller hallways, medium-sized hallways for medium ships, and of course super galaxy-sized hallways. And of course you can change your bridge. Romulan ships do not change their interiors, do not change their bridges ever, period. So don't even worry about it. It's just the advanced and sometimes the preset if you want to choose a different preset. There's more to see with the Federation ships are the ones that almost have the most customization. Klingons, some Klingon ones are interesting. The Romulans don't really change too much on the Romulan ones. I like the way the Romulan ships are made. So, yeah, I think we're ready to go here. That looks nice. And we'll save the changes, so that's what my ship's going to look like now. Alright, and now that we're quote-unquote satisfied, we get to go meet Datan and see how he's doing. If I could find him. Yeah, I think he's back here. And if you guys don't remember Datan, I think he was in the episode where Spock came back, Reunification. I think he was the kid, the student that was with Spock. But let's meet with Datan and let's see what he has to say.
Hello again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be the protection and recovery of other Romulans spread throughout this sector.
Are there many other colonies?
We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Do you have any questions? If not, I would suggest you return to your ship. Tamer will have his orders ready for you.
Well, will an alliance work with the Federation and the Klingons?
I do not know. Our history of deception with both groups definitely does not help. The Tal Shiar, however, will not attack the fleet for now. Sela would see such a direct action as too great a risk. She much prefers to work in the shadows. Let me worry about our potential allies. While you're away, I will be working with diplomats from both sides to come to an agreement we can all live with.
Has Tamer found any suitable planets for us to colonize?
Not yet. He and his crew have been assisting Romulan colonies throughout the region, and he has not been able to focus his efforts on the search. With you here, however, Tamer's mission to find a new homeworld can begin. He will be sending scout ships to analyze nearby planets. We'd prefer to find a suitable world in this sector, but we'll expand our search if we need to do so.
Alright, I'll head back to my ship.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister. Her name is Rena Kev. She and I were separated a long time ago. I want to try to find her. As we're doing our missions, could you try to ask about Rena? Thanks.
I'll do what I can. Yeah, go ahead, beam me back to the ship. Let's see what's next.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Hold the X button to bring up your Captain Commands menu, and select Turn In to report to the contact and turn in the mission.
Alright, so hold X and tell Tamer that we're done.
All set to go, I trust. Good. There is a lot to do. Your first target is already under attack by the Tal Shiar. There's no time to lose.
Alright.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, and of course, pretty much through every at the end of every episode, you level up. So you just have to get used to that. So, let's go ahead here. Your ship and crew. Let's look at the ship here. You can get your gear on here. And I do believe I got some good stuff here. Alright, we got a new beam array. We got a new plasma turret, which I can't use for some reason since I'm not a Centurion. I don't even know why I got that. New shield array and some batteries. Alright. As much as I love the dual beam bank, you gotta use that beam array so it has more of a targeting arc. I did not get a new torpedo. That's right. Get you there, get you there, you there. And okay. Now that's all the basic standard issue stuff, so we don't need that no more. That's just going to take up space. Okay.
Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space and ground combat. Select any skill to see a full description of the benefits gained by purchasing it.
Now the space skills, you can go throughout the entire...
Reaching each milestone will unlock additional bonuses or bridge officer training manual recipes. Powerful abilities can be earned by completing an entire space unlock path.
That's right. As you can see here, for each dot that you hit, you can see here on the right, you can unlock traits that you can actually train your bridge officers to. And each one here, you can see plus 50 skill to your engineering, your hull healing, your HP pretty much. This is for your shields, this is for your weapons. Now I'm more of a defensive kind of guy, so I like having more HP than pretty much anything else. So I'm going to go with that. Alright. And then the ground skills. Again, we got weapon proficiency, health. Kit performance is, we'll show you the kits here in a little bit. I don't have any kits right now, but kits are like your specific devices that you can use to help you through it while you're on the ground, such as a shield restoration kit, a grenade. You can throw a grenade at people. If you're a science officer, you'll have a medical tricorder, which you can heal your people with. That's pretty much what kit performance is. But again, I'm more of a health person real quick, so the more HP, the better. And already I can pick one of these. You can either train an engineer on the ground with either mine barrier or turret fabrication, and I myself prefer the turret fabrication. Because the turret, you can actually, as an engineer officer, you can actually summon like a little phaser ground turret, and it'll help you shoot at other enemies. So I'll take that. Okay. So, unfortunately, he's not telling me what to do here. That's not Tovan, thank you very much. Commander Tamer has not told me yet what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, let's move away from the flotilla here real quick.
If we're going to have a chance at breaking away from Sela and the Tal Shiar, we need allies. There are a lot of little settlements like yours out there. We're in contact with some of them, but we're always reaching out to try to make new alliances. I've heard that a group of Romulans has taken up residence in a Suliban helix in the Beta Quadrant. I'd like you to visit them. Feel them out, help them if you can. But most of all, find out if they would be willing to join Detan in his search for a new homeworld.
Alright. And there, of course, there's all the rewards you'll get from doing that one mission. Okay. We will accept.
Greetings. I have new orders for you.
Plot a course to your next mission.
And this is the world. This is pretty much the world map. All these dots are planets that you can visit or have missions to. And let me show you the galaxy map. Yep, this is the entire galaxy that you can be traveling at any point in time in this game. You got Borg space, Federation space, Romulan space, Klingon, Cardassian, This is kind of unexplored space here. You've got the Delta Quadrant here. So, yeah. This is all... Oh, that's the Gamma Quadrant. I'm sorry. This is the Delta Quadrant. My bad. Delta Quadrant isn't as big for some reason as the Gamma Quadrant. I don't understand why. So, let's go ahead and head to where we're going here. The Suliban Helix. And we will take care of that. Be right back.
We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here. A tall Shi'ar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shields yet, but their weapons are online. Wait, they're hailing us. Your orders?
Put the ship on screen.
Ship on main viewer. It's a Tavaro light warbird. Designation IRW Shardar. They could be tall Shi'ar.
Answer the hail.
To the person in command, be advised, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63-R. Your vessel is operating in this area without authorization. Identify yourself immediately, or your actions will be considered hostile. You don't want that kind of trouble.
What authority could you possibly have out here?
The Tal Shiar has the authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate a warbird with your ship's designation was decommissioned years ago. We've already identified you. Stealing military property is a serious crime. Care to explain, Commander?
Close channel and raise shields. Contact this Helix.
We plead for mercy. There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, there are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever scrap you need, but please stop taking our people.
We're not here to rob you.
Then why are you here? We don't have much to trade, and we don't want any trouble.
We're looking for Romulan refugees.
There are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How were we to know they are wanted terrorists? Please just take them with you and go.
We're not with the Tal Shiar, buddy boy.
Your actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arm structures, then we'll help you get the refugees to your ship. But hurry. We're in jeopardy every moment you remain here.
All right.
More Tal Shiar have entered the system. Please help us.
Oh,
Romulan
nuts.
battle cloaking devices can be used in combat, but your weapon systems and shields are disabled while it is active.
for the Empire!
Target's shields have failed.
Alright. Get the beta arm. Come on.
One more to go. As soon as Delta is connected, we can negotiate a transfer.
Alright.
More Tal Shiar ships are entering the area.
Good grief, there's 3 of them.
You'll die for your crime, rebel.
Now that the arms are restored, we've located the refugees. They are being moved to a centralized location so you can get a transporter lock. We've explained the situation to them, but a representative for the group is asking to speak with you.
Absolutely.
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that we can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is for you to leave us on an uninhabited world, or someplace we can hide and try to rebuild our lives.
You'll be safe with Deton, you have my word.
We've heard of Deton. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than staying here.
Would you rather stay and be captured?
I know I'm out of options. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else. How about I make you a deal? You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Deton's fleet, and I'll work for you.
Sure.
I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I can't run anymore. If I need to fight the Tal Shiar to keep my friends safe, that's what I'll do.
Alright. Is there a woman named Rinakev in your group?
Rinakev? No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Alright, thank you. Prepare to beam aboard.
All the refugees are aboard, but there's more trouble. A Tal Shiar battleship, the IRW Koval, has entered the system. They're hailing us, and they're asking for you by name. Remember, they're not here to be friends.
Put them on screen.
You are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel and crew, or prepare to face the consequences.
Never. Tal Shiar are corrupt as hell.
Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused today. Remember, you were given a chance to surrender.
Close the channel. Power to shields.
I recommend using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
Yes, indeed. Let's get behind him. Maybe behind him wasn't such a good idea.
Hold the X button to bring up your Captain Command's menu and select Return to Sector Space to leave orbit.
Thank you for taking the refugees. Tell them we're sorry. We simply have no way to protect them. Hopefully they'll find refuge with your fleet. Our best hope now is to cooperate with the Tal Shiar and tell them that you have taken the refugees.
I'll do what you have to do.
We can't offer much, but I'll tell other Suliban that Detan's fleet is standing up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please, keep our involvement discreet. And please go. Leave now before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Well, thank you, Cayenne.
Cayenne closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have Starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble, we'll need some help on the bridge.
All right.
We'll give the refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do all we can to help them. This is just the start. We won't stop until we're on a new world, one of our own.
All right.
Greetings. I have new orders.
Lieutenant.
You have a new Captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default Captain power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio menu.
Alright, so we got a science officer now, Satra. Science officers, you can see, have the blue on them. Tactical is red, and engineer is gold. That's with all three characters. All three factions, I should say. Alright. So we've got new orders. Crossroads to Craterus.
Many Remans settled on Craterus after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Craterus is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land. There are ample mineral deposits, which the Remans mine and sell for food and other necessities, but their lives there are harsh and unforgiving. Anyone who could survive on Craterus for as long as the Remans have, has strength. We could use that strength in our search for a homeworld, and I know the Remans have no love for the Tal Shiar. Go to Craterus, talk to the Remans, show them we are sincere and that we need their support.
Alright. Absolutely. And of course, there's our rewards for doing that mission, so...
Greetings. I have new orders for you.
I know, you just gave them to me. Alright. So, as I head back to the Romulan flotilla here, we go over the menu here real quick. I do believe I got a new power here. Yeah, rotate shield frequency, which is a lot better than evasive maneuvers. So we press in the L stick to turn that on there. And now we'll go ahead and go on the ship here. We got ship and crew. We'll go LR2 here for the stations. Satra's already on. And you can see hers is hazard emitters. That's her skill that automatically comes on, which is a healing skill, which is good. Continuously removes hazard debuffs and damage over times for 15 seconds, which is good because plasma weapons are a damage over time, so that could remove any plasma damage I receive that's slowly taken away my health. So that's good. So this is your main character here, and you get 2 weapons to hold on to. Your devices are like your hypo spray, your healing items, any other kind of items. You can hold up to 4. You can grab a 5th, but you got to get an elite captain training token. Everybody now comes equipped with an EV suit. That did not used to be the case, but now it is. Body is your armor. And of course, you have your shields. And your kit frame, which is like a frame, something that can also, like a little extra booster to any of your kits. And your kits are also like your items here. Like I said here, I'm an engineer, so I'll have one. I'll have a medical booster. I'll have a turret, stuff like that. And that's where you'll equip them. And the same thing here with Satra, Tovin Kev. Extra officer slots. As soon as you get officers, they'll fill in that slot. I think you're only able to hold 6 officers at a time. And of course, you can go to the store and buy more. I'll show you where the store is here in a second. Inventory. We already saw that. This is where the inventory is. You have 72 slots of the inventory to start already. Research and development. That is where you'll if you ever see me through in on planets or in missions where I'll find like gaseous anomalies or anything like that, just like little cloud stuff that's floating around in space, or stuff that's also on stations or planets, and I'll scan it and I'll have to do like some little wavy thing. I'll show you what those are, and they'll all go here. Your assets is your money, your dilithium. Now, in order to spend your dilithium, you do have to refine it, because you can't just have it as a basic ore. So we'll go ahead and refine it. And you can only refine up to 8,000 a day. There is a dilithium store, and you can also exchange dilithium to get your gold money, the Zen. Now, that takes an extremely long time, but when we get to that, I'll show you that. But here, like I showed you, Zen to buy. Let's see, 1. Oh, there's none available right now because I'm so low. But you can see here, I already have 870. So from my Admiral character, let's go back here. You can get items to upgrade any of your equipments that either on your character or on your ship. You can now they have something where you can re-engineer. Now, re-engineer is not a level up. Let me show you what that means. Re-engineer. Do we have anything that can... Okay. Shield array. Now, it has in the parentheses dis, as in reduces disruptor damage to shields by 20%. If you go to rearrange or salvage, you can spend, if you have the points, and if you have the lithium to do it, because it costs the lithium, you can change the added skill that comes to the item, such as disruptor damage. Now it comes, unfortunately, becomes random. What you'll do it is it'll almost look like a just like some random wheel that comes down, and it'll randomly change the skill that comes with the item. So you can get reduces phaser damage to shields by 20%. You can get regeneration, an extra regeneration one. Adds regeneration by 20%. You can get shield capacity. You can get stuff like that. It's all and you can change it again. But like I said, you just gotta watch it because it costs points and it costs the lithium. Let's see, anything else? And the replicator. You can go down here and spend your credits and get anything basic from the replicator. Frequency remodulator, you do not have to worry about that until you fight the Borg. Medical supplies, none of this stuff that you need right now in the beginning. And of course, you already have a standard beam pistol. You already have a standard personal shield. You can grab food if you want. those are items that also same. You can see here hit points. That's to use on the ground only. Consumables. Here's your hypo. Power cells is for energy damage. Shields is for shield regeneration, and of course, as you can see, they cost money. Now you could recycle any of them. I don't know what recycle does. I don't want to do it. If you accidentally get rid of something through the replicator you didn't want to, you can retrieve it. As long as but you have a time limit to do that. If you accidentally get rid of something from your inventory or sell it, you can retrieve it. And I don't know if it'll cost you anything, but you have a certain amount of time to do that. Recruitment. If you run out of the extra officer slots, and you get an officer, it'll pop up in your inventory, and it'll have the badge. And I'll show you the badge. Yeah, you see the badge there next to their names there. Now, right there under her name, it's the wings with the blue. If you run out of officer slots, they'll show up in your inventory in here, and also your recruitment, and you can see what their skills are. And if you get an empty slot, then you can go ahead and put them in there. But that's another spot where they stick them. Away team, you can personally assign who is on your away team instead of the mission just picking who you want to randomly putting on your away team. You can customize your away team. And now the only thing I could think of is alright, you have energy credits, which is the basic credits. You're limited to having 2 billion energy credits. Dilithium, you're limited to having only 10 million dilithium. You can get gold pressed latinum through playing Dabo. There's your salvage points. Now, when you get items through battle or through, you have a choice of either equipping them, selling them, or salvaging them. And if you want to re-engineer any of your items, you have to use the salvage. Now that you don't have to worry about until you join a fleet. If you choose to join a fleet, that is completely optional. Reputation marks you do not have to worry about until you are level 50. And that's another thing for another time. But let's show you the dilithium store, because the dilithium store and the Zen store are completely different. So the dilithium store, you have special items. You can get EV suits, or you reclaim something that a previous character got. See, like I have already gotten a hyper excited ion stream projector. 360 target of 16 of 5. Electrical damage up to 5 targets in a line. Well, I could put that on right now, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Special items, transwarp coil, you don't need to worry about that. You can buy the drop boxes, which cost money to get a key to open the box. You can get box. I could show you my Admiral character. I've got like 7 or 8 different kinds of boxes. 2 of them, I already have 99 of them. And it costed 125 Zen to get a master key to open it from the Zen store. And you can spend $15-$20, and that's just going to give you 500 Zen. So that's only 2 keys. That's $20 right there. 2 keys. That's insane. Phoenix prize packs have an extreme amount of different items that you can get. I'll have to show you one of those there, but there's an awful lot of goodies in there you can get. And of course you got mixed stuff. Batteries and shields put together. Team batteries for the ground. That's for the ships. This is for the ground. Same thing where they mix items together. You can get ground pets. Yes, you can get pets to run around with you. And you also can get pets to run around with you in space, too. Now, I don't know if the pets that fly around with you in space help you in combat, but the ones on the ground do. And they last for a certain amount of time, I think, as well. Yeah, you can for 60 seconds. And only your captain can equip these. Your bridge officers cannot. There's so many of those there. And I don't even know if you can... Yeah, the Zen store. Okay. So we went through all that. Skills. You got your captain skills. Specializations, you don't have to work until level 50. Reputation, you don't have to work until level 50. And the crew stations, I already showed you where you could do that for the ship. I'll do another space skill. You do hull restoration. And now that I hit that dot, now I can train any bridge officer, since I'm an engineer, to emergency power to shields 3. That's good, because that's a pretty good skill. Oh, and I got 2 points. Okay. I want to do shield restoration, because shields, yeah. Okay. Missions, this is where you can choose your mission. As you've seen before, your active mission, you're on episode, from the ashes, where you just started. Incoming hails, which is extra stuff. Can't do escalation yet. I don't know why that's on there. We're not going to the Delta Quadrant. I guess this is other missions that you can start that's your accepted level. Active missions, this is what you're doing right now. Accolades, that just shows you the medals you've gotten throughout the game. And logs, that just showed you when you talked to your last person or your last stuff there. And you have a captain's log, which is what you've pretty much been doing. This is player versus event task force operations. You cannot, again, also, you cannot do that until you're a higher level. I don't believe it's level 50. You can do player versus player. I don't ever do that. I don't know how to do that, so I can't tell you how to do that. Patrols. I have never done a patrol. But I do believe you can do any of these patrols and you get all these items here. Complete a tutorial and join a 25th Century Alliance. Okay, you have to join an allegiance first. Okay. So you have to wait until your Romulan character decides to join the Klingons or the Romulans. You get a patrol mark package and an extra 500 dilithium bonus. Okay. That's what that is. And we already showed you the area map, the galaxy map. Now you can actually visit your bridge and wander around your bridge. Once you get a shuttle, you can do the same thing. Social and team, you can manage your team on your headset. You got friends, you can find your friend set. You get mail once you join a fleet or you have friends. You can find a fleet. Now here's the store. We already saw the dilithium. The Zen store is quite interesting. You have featured items, and you can just go through it because there's so much to go through here. You actually have Harry Mudd's descendant. You can see what he's got. New items that just dropped in the store. Starter packs where it gives you a whole bunch of stuff for your character. See, like this would be what I'm on right now. It would be the Legacy of Romulus starter pack. That's 1,300 Zen. Ouch. I have 800 and some, and that took me months to get. You can get that Tavaro Light Warbird and the retrofit of liberated Borg Riemann Bridge Officer, title Survivor of Romulus. I'm like, all that? That's just it? There are also expanded packs where you can get more expanded to it, where you get a whole fleet. That costs almost 10,000. You'll get a Daedalus Warbird retrofit, Mogai, all these retrofit ships that look like that. Scorpion fighters. You'll get the Remans. You get the Nemesis uniform. You get the TOS Romulan uniform. Another liberated Reman. Special Reman Duty Officer pack. And 30 Master Keys. Wow. That could... Well, I don't know if that's worth... That could be worth that. Ship bundles, where you can buy just bundles by themselves of a collection of ships. Oh, they're the legendary captain bundle. Is that what I think that is? I am level 65 captain. 1 level captain pack. Legendary Kalian Intel Multi-Mission Explorer. Purchasing this bundle will unlock this product in the top selling items tab of the items tab in the Zen store. This can only be claimed once per account. 36 extra inventory slots, 12 bank slots, 6 more officer slots, 2 more starship slots. Interesting. Okay. And then, of course, you can buy ships by themselves. Event buyouts, that's only level 50. You can buy duty officers. I have a tutorial for duty officers already in my list. You can buy separate items. Services again. Bridge officer slots. You can rename your captain. Bank slots. You can retrain all your skills if you want to do that. You can choose more outfit slots. You can buy the uniforms here. Yeah, there's so many here. Let's see, I've already purchased, yeah, they had a TOS kilt, 7 of 9. The TNG Scant uniform, that came free. I don't know why I even got that to begin with. The Discovery Crew uniforms. Talaxian clothing. Yeah, it's just so much you can go through here. And I did not realize there was promotions I could get. Okay. Live issue makeup giveaway. TNG anniversary giveaway. Elite Bridge Officer training token promo. Okay. So, that's pretty much everything. You can choose your options. Respawn in a certain area if you got help. If you're stuck and it's glitching, you can see the credits. You can change your character, log out. That's pretty much this the rest of the tutorial in a nutshell. So that is pretty much the end of this episode for you here, guys. I'm sorry if I bored you. I'm going to call this is pretty much joining the fleet. And from here on out, it's all mission and good stuff and everything. So if you like this episode, hit the like button. If you didn't, go ahead and tell me you didn't. I apologize. You don't have to watch it anymore. But subscribe to the Captain Ron Phillips channel. There is more coming. There is more to see. And next time, we will be at Craterus and finding out how those Remans are doing. So, until then, this is Captain Ron Phillips. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great time.